What is good, you guys? Daniel Cruz here. We back again. Cook with Cruz, another episode. Today I'm gonna get a little more into detail about the simplicity of production and why that is very important, and how sometimes for us producers that can actually be really hard to do even though it is very simple. I'm gonna be breaking down a beat today that I really struggled to make because I felt like it was way too simple, and I know there's a lot of other producers out there that struggle with, where's that endpoint at? So with that being said, this may be a quick video being that this is very simple, but a lot of the times that's all we really need. I think as producers we have to remember to remind ourselves that we are creating a canvas for the artist, the songwriter, to paint their picture on. If you're a producer, like you're an instrumentalist and you just make beats that are just super nice to listen to on its own, then yeah, that makes sense. But you got to remember that you are working for the artist. So this beat right here may not sound super special, but to the right artist or songwriter, I feel like I gave them a lot of room to do their own thing. Let's jump in and see what I did. So what inspired the beat and what started it was a guitar sample. This is by my boy Enrique. Big shout out to him for providing this guitar pack for me. I'll leave a link in the description to their packs so you can really check it out. It's pretty dope stuff. Let me go and play the raw file of what actually starts the beat here for you. So knowing me, especially if you've seen my previous videos, I really like to flip the sample and do as many different things that I can do to it without kind of ruining that inspiration that it initially gave me. First thing I did was I dropped it down a whole octave on the pitch, so it's going to be lower toned. Got some EQ here, cut out all the highs onto it. We got guitar rig on here, funky auto wah preset, and some reverb. So after everything, this is what we got here. Next thing we got here is this pad, an omnisphere, a Ramiec pad. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Put this in here just to give that solo a backbone. And of course we got to add our bass in here. We got Growler Moog bass, one of my favorite bass patches. I'm pretty sure this was in a previous episode that I've done. I've used the same bass. Just put some decapitator onto it. Thick mild crunch preset. Here it goes right here. Next thing I added was these small vocal chops that sit in the background. It's just these right here. Just threw heavy reverb onto them. This is what it sounds like sitting behind everything right here. That's pretty much all there is to it melodically. We're gonna go into the drums now, which are really simple. I think that's what really held me back on this beat too, because the drums were even super simple, and I'm used to doing a little bit more to the drums without making them too crazy. But again, I think they work pretty well as far as the rhythm goes, and they harmonize well with what I have so far. Starting off with a simple closed hat and a snare. Again, super simple. Nothing crazy, no hat rolls. Kick. open hat. And the last thing was a tambourine crash here. This is from Omnisphere, I believe. And that's it. Super simple. Like, I almost didn't want to keep these. Let's bring it back now. The only thing else I added percussive wise in the second part of that verse was a drum loop here. This is what it sounds like. Now, as far as the break or the hook, there was a second guitar sample that plays with that solo that was tracked out, was provided in the kit. So I brought that in. It's just arpeggiated chords, which is actually the same chords as the pad I played earlier. So I took out the solo and added that in. This is what it sounds like. And the last thing that I added was a piano. I played out the piano the same chords as the pad, put it in Edison, and I reversed it, so it gave it a cool little effect. And that's all there is to it. It's all done. Real simple. Again, a part of me had trouble like accepting that it's too simple, you know? But again, remember, you're creating a canvas for the artist. You're not making the painting unless you are the artist too. If you're a producer working for an artist or a songwriter, you gotta make that canvas for them. I had my songwriter come by the other day and I played him the beat and I was like, man, is this trash or what, man? I don't know if I like this beat. And he's like, nah, man, I can definitely write something to this. Big shout out to my boy Samuel. Again, it's super simple and it left a lot of room for the artist to do his thing. But that's all there is to it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching. As always, please subscribe, leave a like, leave a dislike, and some comments on feedback about the beat itself. I want to hear what you guys think about it. That's all for me, and I will see you next week.